Greetings, family. Oh, wow. Welcome. I have my avatar on because, first of all, I wasn't going to go live because I was just working hard. This is Kiddos. I'm up for this is my check-in. And, I hate doing these. I really do. I'm out on the road. I was working. I'm actually sitting in my car eating. I just finished doing a podcast. Let me tell you, I'm doing like 1,000 things at one time. And then I was like, just go ahead. You're late. You're supposed to do this at 9, and just update everyone on your progress of where you are, what you've been using, and the next step. So I just want to say, whoever comes on here, thank you for coming on here, because being transparent when you're going through a weight loss journey is a challenge. And I hope you guys can hear me, because this is the first time I'm using my phone to do StreamYard. I'm usually on my computer. So I hope you can hear me and I'm coherent and what have you. So first of all, I'm super excited. I've lost what is it? I lost 13 pounds. I lost 13 pounds. And I want to try this. Let me see if I can do this. This is it's a little different doing it on your phone, because I wanted to see if I can invite people on here from my phone. Let's see if I can do it. Where's the chat? Oh yeah, this is different. I don't know if I can do it. Post a comment. Oh, there we go. So if anyone wants to come on here with me and share there we go. Boom, did I do it? Yay, I did it. So, okay. So if anyone would come on here and talk about weight loss, what you're doing, what have you. All right. First of all, I started at this transparency is embarrassing. I started off at 268. Okay. And I was so embarrassed when I first started. During this journey, I had to unlearn some behavior and relearn some behavior. So one of the things that I started implementing was intermittent OMAD fasting, where I used the app Fastic, FASTIC. So with the Fastic app, I mean, I'm really loving it. I want to see if I can share the app from my phone. You all, I'm being real adventurous here. Let me see if I can share the app from my phone. Nope, I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to disconnect. I'm gonna learn how to use the phone, but because I would love to show you the app. So I'm using Fastic, and Fastic is really cool. I know I shared it in one of my videos. If you watch my video, where you start your fast at whatever time it is at 9, and then you can choose the intermittent fasting you want to do, whether it's 17-7, 18-6, 19-5, 20, on and on. You get the message. 21, I think 21-3. So right now, I think I am doing the 24. So I fast for 20 hours and I eat for 4. And as you're going through the fasting period, your body is going through low blood sugar, ketosis, autography. So what happens is your body starts regenerating, rejuvenating, and I have not really been exercising, not the way I would like to. I'm not really exercising every day. I may exercise 1 to 2 times a week. I'm doing more walking, and I just found my Fitbit, which was amazing. So I found my Fitbit, which is helping me with tracking my mobility because I have a very sedentary lifestyle. I work 8 hours sitting down doing accounting. Plus, I drive at night, which is driving, sitting. I drive on the weekends. So sometimes I'm sitting all night into the next day to the point where I'm so stiff. And because the way it works is that I really don't get a break. And by the time I finish driving, I'm too exhausted to do anything but sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm back on the road. So when I say my lifestyle is super, super sedentary, I see why I gained all this weight. I gained like almost 100 pounds. And who was it? My sister, she had to point out to me, she was like, have you ever noticed that most drivers are like got beer belly, they're kind of obese? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So some of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to incorporate exercise in my sedentary state, if that makes sense. So like when I go lay down, I'm in bed, I'll do like different bed exercises while I'm sleeping, like some sit-ups, some I have like the resistance bands. I'm using the resistance band. I'm like, by any means necessary, I make sure I drink my 8 bottles of water a day. And what else? And I do the deficient. I try to make sure what is the name of it when you cut back calories? So like I think my ideal goal to lose a lot of weight is like 2,000 calories, but I cut it back like 500 calories so that I am literally on a calorie count of 1,500, but I have taken it back to even further. So what is happening now with that is I'm really trying my hardest to just eat the one time a day. Today I had a challenge because I was like in a state because, emotional eating is real. And I was at my job and I was getting annoyed and irritated. And I went and got me a bag of chips, whatever. But even with me having those moments of weakness, I have managed to lose 13 pounds so far. And I told myself I'm giving myself 1 year. Um, and one of the things that I definitely am working on now is I think I got the water situation under control. I went and bought one of those big gallon jugs that have like the labels where it kind of like time tracks you. It's like 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., so that you can monitor when you're drinking and how much you're drinking so that you can stay on point. And that has been helping me stay on point with the water because that is definitely a problem area for me, especially on the weekends when I'm driving. Um, because what I'll do is I'll end up not drinking, get super dehydrated, and then that causes a whole lot of other body issues that you just don't want to deal with. It's horrible. But what I am adding into it, which was really cool, is I have like a cleanse that I use. It is part of my product line that I sell in my business. It's actually called Cleanse, and my company has upgraded the formula. So I used it this week, and let me tell you guys, I got cleaned out. So I think once a month, I'm going to do a cleanse to help me make sure that I keep my body functioning properly along with the intermittent fasting. I like doing the intermittent fasting every day and as much as possible doing the OMAD because I really don't like counting calories. Counting calories suck. Counting calories is no fun. I like my food. I enjoy eating. Um, and I don't think I should be deprived of enjoying life's blessing of a wonderful meal because like I went to this place Sunday called The Warehouse, So what I did was I made sure that I stopped eating around 9 p.m. on Saturday. And I think I stopped eating earlier than that, like 7 p.m. I stopped eating. And I did not eat until we had our reservation uh, Sunday night, and we ate at 8 p.m. and I enjoyed. I got salmon with hollandaise sauce and asparagus and uh, mashed potatoes and blah, 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 blah. We had appetizers like mushrooms with the sauce and uh, some kind of like cream spinach. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Some kind of cream spinach and oysters, fried oysters. And my sister got the baby back. I don't do the baby back, but we enjoy. And I ate some bread, and then we went next door to the chocolatier place and I got cashew turtles with dark chocolate and like some red licorice. And I just got four of the turtles because I didn't want to overdo it. So I ate one of those I ate two of them yesterday, so I still have two left. And I ate one of the red cherries. So I still want to be able to indulge. Saturday I did have like 2 scoops of ice cream with a brownie, but I made sure the 2 scoops of ice cream were non-dairy. So I'm not tripping off of if I eat these things occasionally. I'm just not trying to go overbound and do it like every day. Like at one time, I was getting ice cream every day. I'm not going to even lie. I was getting ice cream every day because it makes me feel good. It makes me happy. But I'm learning moderation is key. So during the week, like, I'm being very good. Like I did have a moment today, and I did eat some potato chips. But I'm gonna go in the house after I finish this, and I'm going to do some sit-ups, some workout tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I get up extra early and work out. Um, and one of the things is just creating habits. I'm learning I have to create habits. So I got the habit of water down to a science. I have the habit of intermittent fasting with the help of the tracking down to the science. I found my Fitbit, y'all. So I'm super happy about that. So with my Fitbit, I'm going to start tracking my walking so that I can get up to 20,000 steps a day and be mindful of it, because that's one of the things I just was like, when I'm not thinking about it, you don't walk. I don't do anything. So now today I did not do that well. I only have like 5,000 steps. So I'm nowhere near 20,000, but that's my new goal, 20,000 steps a day. So tomorrow I'm going to see if I can at least make up to 10,000. So even if I get up in the morning and walk for like an hour before I have to go to work and do like 15 minutes during my lunch break and then walk like an hour after work. But it's about creating habits. And the one thing that I'm seeing that most people neglect to talk about is sleep. Sleep is so key. And I feel like once I get my sleep pattern under control, I will see more weight loss happen and I will see more results. So I'm super excited about everything that I'm going through. Um, and anyone who I please guys, I anyone who has anything they want to input in regards to the weight loss journey. I struggle. I'll be honest with uh, what do you call it, meal prepping. And me, it's right now it's a problem because of my living situation. It's a little challenging, but it's not impossible. I will get there. I notice when I do meal prep, it's better that I do meal preps like things like if I do snack type foods like carrots, cucumbers, but like real meals. um, I'm just not in the kitchen right now because of my lifestyle. I'm so ripping and going. I need to have more like snack type foods available for me in the house so that I don't eat crazy. That is the thing. So I don't go out and buy something on the whim on the road because I'm driving like 10 hours and I'm hungry and I just want something to eat really quick. And then I see like Checkers and I'm like, trying to figure out the best healthiest option to eat from Checkers. So I got to stop that. I have found a few places that are really that works well for me being on the road so much as a driver. And it's like this place called Mash Eatery. They have like a salad and you can add like grilled shrimp. So I'm really seeking out places that I can kind of get some sort of fast food. That's not like, I don't do McDonald's. I think McDonald's is gross, but I love McDonald's frappe. So like I'll stop and get me coffee while I'm driving, and then I'm sitting there looking at, I have a thing for ice cream, guys. Something about ice cream, frappes. I am an addict. So I am really working hard on alternatives for that because like I am a tropical smoothie addict. I go to Tropical Smoothie, but Tropical Smoothie has this one smoothie that's only 180 calories. And so I don't feel guilty with that. It has like ginger in it. It's no sugar. It has strawberries. It has kale, spinach. It has a couple of other things, but it's only 180 calories. And so when I get that smoothie, I don't feel bad, and it kind of gives me that like ice cream thing, but not really, but it's the next best thing. So I'm trying really hard to incorporate healthier options to and still keep me satisfied with my little indulgence because I'm a foodie. I am a foodie and I feel like I should be able to enjoy food the way I want to. So with that being said, I was like, I have to make sure I do it within a certain context so that I'm not being penalized by weight gain. So in the next week, my for the next month, the next thing I'm really focusing on is sleep. Sleep, because the more research that I'm doing about sleep and how it affects your weight gain, that's a problem for me because I definitely get nowhere near enough sleep. Like I looked at my I have the Fitbit, so it tracks me while I'm sleeping. And last night I only got 4 hours of sleep. The night before that I got 3 hours of sleep. Um, Not one night last week did I sleep more than 6 hours. And your body cannot do what it needs to do for yourself for weight loss, for muscle what is it called? I can't think of the word, but when your body goes through getting rid of old cells and rejuvenating and all that good stuff, I'm not giving myself enough time for my body to do that. So that's for my next check-in. My goal, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it, is work on making sure I get at least 7 hours of sleep a night and that I go to bed in a timely manner so that I can get up. It's all about habits. Get up and do my walking and my exercising and get my water in and get my body into a rhythm. And I've gotten a slight rhythm because I really got the food thing down, so I'm feeling good about that. Because I'm noticing, like when I went to the restaurant last night because I treated my big sis out for her birthday. um, I was full. I could feel that I was satiated because a lot of times I would eat and I would still eat and I would still eat and I would not realize I was satiated until I was in pain. Well, last night I could feel I was satiated and I was like, okay, I'm full. So that is a bonus. So I'm really liking that part. So, and I'm liking that I am definitely getting in the water intake and I'm seeing um, how much I'm running to the bathroom. I'm like, I wasn't drinking enough water, so I that really is a blessing as well. So I see the water intake. I'm really getting that a flow with that. I just still have to work on getting the water intake while driving on the weekends at night, because with everything that happened with, the shutdown, public bathrooms are not as free as they used to be. It's hard to find public bathrooms. Then I have to like go to gas stations that are like Wawa and those places. So that's hard. Um, and getting adequate sleep with basically working two jobs, because like I said, I do the accounting, I do the driving, plus I have my YouTube channels that I have for my other channel as well. I have a podcast. So I have a lot of things. I'm working on my repatriation journey. So I have a lot of things that I'm constantly working and juggling. And it doesn't feel like a lot. And I don't you don't realize it, because these are things that I'm passionate about and I love it. But it is important right now to make sure I get the right amount of sleep in, or I'm almost kind of like working against myself. And a lot of us do that, especially when we have goals and aspirations that we want to achieve. It's like we want to go, 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 but our bodies are not made like that. So that is one of the things that I'm definitely um working on, and it's going to happen. But ultimately, I'm feeling so good. I'm super happy. My BMI is a little bit more. I found this tracker, and I'll probably try to put it in the description. I found this tracker to help me keep track of my BMI. My BMI makes me want to cry, so I don't even want to share it right now. um, but I probably will share it. But, I want to be mindful of all these things, because I can't wait till I am no longer classified as obese. That word just like goes up my spine. It just makes me want to go, Urgh! But, like for tracking case, okay, I am obese. But I have to be mindful when I share these things with people outside of you guys, because this is my weight loss community. But I notice when I share things with people and I say, oh, yeah, well, I'm obese, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people have such a negative um, reaction to that word, that they're like, oh, don't say that. Oh my God, don't say that. And I'm like looking at them like, I said, you know what? I say that for tracking purposes. I don't feel a way. Like I love myself. I love the way I look. I'm very comfortable in my skin. For me, it's more of a health situation. I don't like when I walk upstairs and I'm like, I'm breathing all hard. I don't like that. It's not that I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, ew, I don't love the way I look. I'm fat. I'm disgusting. No. When I use certain terminology, it's just so that I know where I'm at on the tracking, because I'm tracking my BMI. And so certain weight is classified, it's just classified as obese, large, normal, whatever. Um, Even with your weight, the size. I mean, it is a reality. We're in a society that tracks these things and each thing has a name. But do I feel bad about it? To be honest, no, I don't. I really don't care about the name. But what I do care about is how I feel. I don't like feeling like, when I'm walking and talking. Okay, I have, like I said, I have another channel called the Global Green Book. It's all about my repatriation, and it's about Black empowerment, African empowerment, especially with everything that's going on in society. So I do a lot of things when I'm walking and exercising. I might just pull out my phone and just start videotaping. And what I found was I will start going while I'm trying to talk and walk. Like, really? Like, really? You can't walk and talk at the same time? Like, I would literally have to stop walking, find myself a spot so I can just say what I need to say. I should be able to walk and talk at the same time. I don't like that. I don't like when I have my backpack and all my stuff in my arm and I'm so bulky because I got all this extra layer of fat in places that I can't carry my backpack and another bag at the same time without me, with everything falling off of me. That I don't like having all this extra padding. I don't like when I put on certain clothing items that I've always had, and the shoulders are sitting up by my ears because my arms are so big and it can't come on me. Those are the things that bother me. I want to feel comfortable in my clothing. I want to be able to put on my dress and sit down and not feel like I need to pull it down or, pull it up over my bosoms. Because when I get big from head to toe, my neck, my arms, my breasts, my butt, my leg. I don't like when I put pants on and some joker wants to comment about how big my butt is. Those are the things that bother me. So, saying certain names is not a big deal. So, on my next check-in, I'm super proud of myself. Anyone who has lost any weight, because I've been watching a lot of my community members, they have done an amazing job. I have lost, I think it says 17 pounds. 17 pounds. That's a big accomplishment. 17 pounds. You don't know how hard it is to lose 17 pounds and be sedentary and have a sedentary lifestyle. And I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really jazzy about myself. So my goal on my next check-in next month, because this is March 22nd, so I want to do it at the end of April. So what is that, like 4 weeks? And I want to at least lose 8 more pounds, God willing. Maximum, no, at least 5 pounds minimally, but if I don't, I don't, but that's my goal. I want to lose at minimally 5 pounds, but my ultimate goal is 8 pounds. And I know I can do that. I'm going to be sharing some more things that I'm incorporating, and sleep is going to be a big part of that goal because everything that I've researched, sleep is so important. Now, I did recently purchase these resistant bands, because I used to do this when I was going to physical therapy, where my physical therapist would give me these resistance bands to put around my legs and had me doing these different exercises, which was helping. What was the injury that I have? I think it was my back. I can't remember my back and and one of the things when I with the weight gain, because with the weight gain you get your breasts get heavier, because my breasts are ridiculous. They're super heavy, so it pulls on your back, and you end up like leaning forward, and it causes like shoulder pain, back pain. So one of the things I have the waist trainer, and then I have these resistant bands. So I noticed that now when I work out with the waist trainer on, my posture, I sit up straight now, and I also drive with it. And I'm noticing when I drive with it, I tend to sit up straight and pull my shoulder back to help lift the breast. And I bought what are those bras? Those like support bras for working out. Like you can ride horses with them, because the weight gain in the breast is that's a whole nother beast. Also, because I understand why women want to go out and have them cut off, but for me, I think I would rather lose the weight and give myself some relief that way, work on my posture, and then incorporate the exercises that my physical therapist gave me to strengthen my core, and see how that goes in regards to the my breast. And now one of the things I'm also doing, man, I'm doing a lot of stuff. Hey, that's what it is. I'm like pulling out all the stops, everything. I'm doing everything. It's another thing. I have these wraps that I also sell in my business, where it tightens the skin as you lose weight. I just ordered two more packs of those, and I have some old ones still. So starting this week, every Friday I'm going to be wrapping my belly, because you can wrap every 3 days, but I'm not trying to be that ridiculous. So every Friday I'm going to be wrapping my belly. I can wrap my neck. I'm gonna wrap my neck, my belly, my arms. And then once I get that under control, then I'll probably wrap my thighs and my butt, because I'm just trying to make sure I keep this the loose skin under control. And then I have this thing called defining gel, which I also sell. I use all my products. I have some great products. Defining gel, where I can use that every day. And I do use that every day. I'm actually got to order some more, where I can just rub it on with my shea butter to keep my skin soft, and it will help tighten the skin as well. So that's one of the things I'm focusing on with the skin, because the skin thing is real. Because the last time I lost weight, the loose skin kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like, well, but I wasn't as big as I am now. I've never been got this big before. And I'm kind of disappointed with myself with that. So I'm really working on my mindset to not be upset with myself. But it's kind of hard when you realize, like, girl, if you just kept your mouth shut and got up and moved, you wouldn't have gone this far. But mental health is a real thing. And sometimes when we go through depression, you don't realize you're going through it, and things happen. So we can't be hard on ourselves. And that's what and everything I'm saying to you all, I'm saying to myself, like, girl, you can't be hard on yourself all the time. Life happens. A lot of things happen here. I'm trying to think, what else am I doing? So I got the resistance band. I'm so excited because the resistant bands, they are different, like medium. What is it, like medium? How do they label it? Like high intensity? I don't know. Different strengths. So I can't wait to try those out. I have my jump rope. I put my jump rope in my car, so that when I'm driving, when I get a break, I can go to like a park or something and jump rope. I'm not ready to do no jump rope challenge or none of that, because I can barely jump. But I got my jump rope with me, and so that when I do get a little bit of break, if I can't take a walk, I have my jump rope and I can do that. So that will probably help with some of the breathing. Da, da, da. Oh, meditation. I've started this meditation program. It's called the guided meditation, which has been a blessing. Every morning, I have to get my mind right. And anyone who's going through like, I have like over 100 pounds I'm working on. So this is not for anyone. I'm not saying it's not for anyone who doesn't have that much weight they got to lose. But when you're losing over 100 pounds, it's different than losing 10 pounds. It's it's a mental mind game. It really is. It can wear on you mentally. Um, Sometimes when you realize how long it's going to take, it can get a little discouraging. So you also have to be your own motivator. So one of the things that I started doing is also exercising my mind and my spirit, because this thing is so intense. So every morning, I have a couple of things. I have a theme song. Yeah, I got my own theme song, guy. I got a theme song. So every morning it plays, and when I hear it, I'm laying in my bed, and it is blasting. It's who is it? Ace Hood. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's like Ace Hood, and it's called Hustle Hard. Like, he's like, every morning, you gotta hustle, 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 hustle hard. I love it, and I'm hearing it in my sleep, and it motivates me to. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, that's right, I got goals. So it wakes me up, but it makes me not just want to wake up, but it wakes me up thinking about the things that I want to do and achieve and how I'm going to do it. So I wake up to my little theme song, right? I love it because, it's just not weight loss. I got a lot of things I'm thinking about outside of weight loss as well. So and then once I get up, I put on my meditation. So I have a couple of things with meditation. I have, what's her name? What is that chick's name? Series. So I have Siri, so I say Siri, play meditation. So I have all my meditation set up. So she'll do my guided meditation, and then I'll sit down. Well, she doesn't do the guided. I have a meditation station, and she'll just start playing the meditation music while I'm up and I'm moving around trying to get myself flowing. And then on my Fitbit has actual guided meditation, and you can choose. So I do two of them. I do one before I go to bed so that I can get my mind right for the next day. And then I have one in the morning to kind of get me up and flowing and positive. And when I'm driving to work, because I'm on a every other day work schedule. So one day I work from home. So tomorrow I'll be working from home. Then one day I work in the office. So when I'm on my way to the office, I'm listening to it in the car. So when I get to work, I can be in a certain meditative state. When I'm at home, I'm playing it as I'm getting myself prepared to start the day, go for my walk. And then at home, I'll take that time to sit down, go through my journal, and write my gratitude. I'll write down my I am. My I ams are, I'll read them and I'll write them down if I want to add anything. But I have like 2 pages of I am that I will read to myself, like I am beautiful. I am healthy. I am a winner. I am prosperous. And I just sit there and I'm speaking magic and life over myself so that I can get into the state of winning and accomplishment and motivation. And then I'll sit down and I have like a dream book and a goal book. And I'll just sit down and write, what I envision for myself, whether it's like, to be back to my pre-pregnancy size. Because, like the other day I had put one of my pregnancy dresses on. And did you hear me say pregnancy dress? My pregnancy dress that I used to wear when I was 9 months pregnant is tight on me, and I'm not pregnant. So that was, I think I cried that day when I realized that happened. So I have to really get my mind wrapped around, like, sending love and light and understanding and forgiveness of myself and telling myself it's okay, things happen. So I have to I write love letters to myself. So I get my mind prepared for the day, and my gratitude towards myself. So this is part of the process for me too, because when you do this kind of because I call it self-sabotage, because for me to allow myself to gain over 100 pounds like this and just not see it, it's one thing. I just was not even aware I was big. I'm like, how I was looking in the mirror every day and could not see that I was big. I could not see that I was fat. And then occasionally I would know, I was like, I got a double chin. Where'd that come from? So confused. It wasn't until I was with a friend of mine who was bigger than me. Now I was making her look tiny. That threw me off. That threw me off. So I have to write love letters to myself and forgiveness. And so I do all this mind exercises in the morning, because we have to exercise our mind and show love to ourselves and forgive ourselves and speak life over ourselves. Because sometimes when you realize what you did, some of us will be like, I've heard people do this, like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this to myself. I can't believe I allowed myself to get this big. And I've done this to everything I'm saying. I have done it too. So I'm working against doing those things. So these are the things that I'm doing to correct that kind of mentality, those kind of word sounds from coming out my mouth, because I have to make sure I speak love to myself and forgiveness. Like, it's okay, honey. You went through a moment. It's all right. You'll get past it, and that's why I'm big on making sure I read my I am beautiful, I am blessed, I am loving, I am anointed, I am healthy, I am wealthy. I just go through that. I'm so grateful that Allah gave me insight. I'm so grateful that I am on the journey. I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to get it right. I'm so grateful that I am on the right path. So I have to constantly speak those things. So that's my meditative morning. And and depending on the day, so what I've been doing is the days that I've been going in the office, I will, I've been working on my podcast on my lunch break. I'll go in my car and work on my podcast, and then I'll do like a 10-minute walk, because I don't eat at work. So I try to keep myself busy. So I'll do my 10-minute walk. I might do something for one of my social media. And then when I get home, when I come in, when I finish this, I will probably just kind of do um, like some yoga, because I need to start. I hate yoga, and I'm going to stop saying that. I love yoga. That's one of the things I'm working on. Yoga and me have not really been friendly. I'm more of a belly dancing girl, but I want to wind myself down for sleep, because what I was doing all this high energy things at night when I came home. So this is one of the things I'm going to work on between now and at the end of the month when I do my check-in, is creating a better flow for my exercise, because what I was initially doing was doing hit and aerobics and Afrobeat dancing, because I love that kind of stuff at night. And then what's happening is, after I do all this exhilarating exercise, I will be up, and then next thing I know, I'm cleaning, and then the next thing I know, I'm writing, and the next thing I know, I'm recording a video. Next thing I know, I'm editing. Just madness, and I'm not getting any sleep, and that's why I got 4 hours of sleep last night. So I told myself, okay, you have to do something more calming when you go to sleep, so that you can get that sleep. Sleep is so important for weight loss, and I know this. So that is definitely something that's going to be a focus. So I said, let me try to start incorporating yoga and kind of get a liking for it, because yoga is really not one of my favorite things to do. Um, but I'm gonna try to get a liking for yoga. And so right now, I think I gotta find a yoga instructor that I like, because one of my girlfriends, she's a yoga instructor. It's okay. And another one of my girlfriends, I went to her house the other day. She was doing yoga. And the girl was, she was tight. Her body was good. She was doing it, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I got to find something that works for me. I heard about kinetic yoga, which I think I might like better. And it's based on like the Egyptian hieroglyphs. So those moves, like you see the hieroglyphs do, those are a lot of the poses that they do in the Kemetic yoga. And I think I could get with that more so. So I'm gonna try that as well. Another thing that I'm gonna start incorporating more of is belly dancing, because that will focus on the uterus area and your womb, and for womb health, because as a whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, women should always focus on their womb health and exercising their womb, and belly dancing is great for it. And it's a form of belly dancing that I really want to get into. It's an African form, and I can't think of the name of it, but I'll probably share it. Doing that more on the weekend, incorporating that, and leaving stuff like hit and what do they call Afro aerobics? I love Afro aerobics uh, for the morning time, when I need to be up and energized when I go to work, and do the more calming things at night. and then, things like belly dancing for the weekend. So I'm working on the workout schedule. The workout schedule is critical because what you do and what time of the day is really important. And for me, I want to make sure I whatever I do at night is going to prepare me to sleep hard and heavy so that my body can do the restoration and repairs and the rejuvenation and the reproducing and creating the whole new person, because I think your body generates a whole new person every 7 years. So I need to help my body along by doing what is necessary so that my body can rejuvenate itself. And I think I will see more results and better results than what I've seen so far. But I'm happy. I mean, I could have lost more weight if I'd done right sooner, but I'm still super proud of myself for losing 17 pounds. And I just want to stay on this momentum. So I know I ran my mouth, family, and I preach to love this. So I have a couple of videos that I'm going to upload because I've been tracking everything and I want to share that. And I'll probably do like a more, I don't know if I want to do any videos on my update. I think I like doing the live because that way I can just talk and whoever joins can join and we can talk about it. But I want to be more consistent. Consistency is key, and transparency. So anyway, thank you for sitting here with me and chatting and listening to me. And I pray that your weight loss journey is magnificent and that you have continue success. And I want to share something really quick. I probably need to go get some gas, but this is something I share with my podcast, and it's always a blessing. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. So it's some affirmations, right? I have this journal that I've got. It's called the next time I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna make sure I get home so I can actually put my camera on and show you. But because I'm sitting in my car, I don't want to, I'm just in the dark. But it's called the Law of Attraction Planner. And in this planner, it's so nice. It has like an area for you to put your notes and subject. It has the area where you can work on, your questions to empower your day, uh, action steps to feel better, to increase your emotional vibration. I mean, it's really nice. You can create your vision and mission statement. It's a lot. You can do your goal of the month. So I have like some of my goals set here. So like in this planner, I put drink recommended amount of water daily. What was that? To give out food to the elderly. Oh, that's something different. Control emotional eating. Learn to Learn to run. Oh my gosh. And increase stamina. So those are some of the goals I put in there. Oh my goodness, I gotta learn to walk first. But anyway, uh so one of the goals that I have on here, yeah, I'm gonna learn to run. I'm gonna learn to run. Let me put some words. So I'll be able to run soon. So this is a what is it? A motivational thought that I share on my podcast. So I want to end tonight with this motivational thought so that it can, and people know it, it's well known, but it's very positive and I love hearing it because I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And it keeps me going. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habit positive because your habits become your value. Keep your value positive because your values become your destiny. Yeah, that's positive. So I'll share some more stuff on another time of the some of the affirmations that they have. I'm gonna share this one thing. So in here they have the emotional vibration, right? And remember I was saying how sometimes we blame ourselves for, like, like, how you allow yourself to get that way. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did this, or I'm so disappointed in myself. To work on those kind of word sounds and that mindset. The affirmation that this plan, I love this planner, guys. I'm gonna have to share this planner with you all. I think I did share it before, but these are the affirmations that it says to repeat. And go get your pen and pencil and write this down. I let go easily. All is well. I take 100% responsibility of my life. I draw from my inner strength and light. I trust myself and make the right choices. I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. I press on because I believe in my path. Word sound power. So let's start doing some self-love, self-care, creating habits. It takes, what is it they say? It takes 21 days to create a habit. So in 21 days, let's see what create habit that I removed and I recreated, and I want you all to do the same thing. And I will see you next month on my next check-in to see where I'm at, how much weight I lost, what I've improved, what I've changed, what I've incorporated, what I've, just the whole gamut. And I'm gonna try to come up with some more um, positive affirmations. And until next time, thank you for joining me, this Empress. We can do it. We will reach our goal. uh, Anything worthwhile having is not easy. It just takes time and consistency and persistence. Assalamu alaikum, family. Good night.